Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good morning, Gloucester. It is one of the biggest weeks of the year. By my account, it's the second best weekend of the year. Pat's account, it's the number one weekend of the year.
Number one.
Us Italians are never going to put anything above Fiesta, but I could understand you Manigani's picking Schooner. Schoonerfest is spectacular, right? Sam Bevins is with us, podcast virgin. And what is your official title at the Chamber right now?
Yeah, so thank you, Joey, for having me on. I'm the interim director at the Chamber right now.
And I was talking to someone this morning. I told them that you were coming on, and we were both hoping that you're going to become the full-time director.
It's my hope as well. It's been a great learning experience for me, trial period, and that's the hope. I hope to share an update soon.
How long have you been the interim?
About 8 months or so now.
8 months or so. Yeah. So you have. Do you feel like you've gotten a feel for like what the job entails, how you can make it better or the best,
That's a good question. I think so, but also, as you know, being part of the Chamber for so long needs change, and the Chamber's evolving, the business community is evolving, and the region is as well. So we're going to have to be a chamber that can meet those changing needs, and I hope that with my experience and leadership, we can do that. So
how long?
Sounds like an interview right there. So how long you been on the job?
A job interview.
Yeah.
How long you been on the job?
Not a regular job.
Yeah.
So how long have you been with the Chamber?
4 years.
4 years.
Yep.
And how did you get started?
I was working with Beauport Hospitality for about 7 years, different managerial roles throughout the different properties. Pandemic burned me out like so many other people in hospitality, and left my job, no backup plan, walked into the Chamber and said, here's my resume.
Wow.
Yeah, if you guys have any openings, I'd be interested. Knew about the work that they were doing at the time, and they just made the move to Harbor Loop.
Mm.
And Ken more or less got me involved right on the spot, and the rest was history.
Love Ken.
Yeah.
Ken seems like he's enjoying his retirement.
Maybe a little too much.
Still involved with the foundation, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He's been a huge mentor to me too. So I really appreciate his time.
I think it takes a special person to be the leader at the Chamber. The patience has to be. And Ken had patience for days, and you seem like you have patience for days. It's a great job. But see,
You're saying it's not for you.
I would not have the patience. I will readily admit I would not have the patience. But
it's the most fun I've ever had in a job. I've never, disliked a single day at work. But yeah, it's been the hardest I've ever had to work too.
Yeah.
So, but it's a good balance. It's healthy, right?
Yeah. I think it can be thankless because I remember when we started the block parties, the first couple of years, we couldn't do anything wrong. Everything was like we were champions. Yeah. And then after the third year, you started to hear the chirps of like, not like, I would do this, I would do this, I would do this. And then you're like, oh, okay, I can see it's time for me to settle back into the blog and relax on this and hand this off and let someone else get beat up. Here's my pitch. Here's my elevator pitch for the Chamber. This is why I say it's important to be a Chamber member. I think it's important to be a Chamber member because if nothing else, that the businesses need a voice with city government. And I think that if you don't have a collective of people that with a unified voice that will fight for businesses, it's easy when there are decisions that will majorly affect businesses, the stroke of the pen from a city government or state government. It's very important for. Is that Paul? Hey, Paul D'Angelo is joining us.
Oh, great.
Paul, come on in.
Hey,
But
good
let me just
morning.
finish my one thought, and Paul, come right in. Get him a seat, please, Jim.
yes, I'll take care of Paul.
But it's important to have an advocacy group because when you're running a business, you don't have the time to go to the meetings and to advocate. So that's why I say, even if you don't see a direct dollar for dollar, come back from like whatever you see seems like the chamber is doing, and if the chamber is advocating for you behind the scenes, that's or in front of the scenes, I think that's what I find to be the most important. Paul D'Angelo is with us.
What's up, my friend?
How are you, brother?
Good, thanks.
Good to see you. What's going on?
Hi,
Good?
I'm Paul.
Sam Bevins.
Sam Bevins, head of the chamber. Interim head of the chamber. Hopefully head of the
I got a
chamber.
present for you because you're always so nice to me. You always help promote my shows and stuff. And since you're a lobster man, this is
Oh,
one of
wow.
my paintings.
Lady Linda, look at this. That's a beautiful.
I didn't know you were a painter.
He is a painter. He's a very
I
good
did
painter. He's a
not
very
know
accomplished
that.
painter.
And I
That
do a
is
lot of
beautiful.
Gloucester stuff, a lot of Cape Ann Gloucester stuff too. And you're a lobster guy, and
That's beautiful.
Where's this boat from?
that's a picture I took. Lady Linda wasn't the name of it. That's my girlfriend's name. I was in trouble and I had to do something nice.
But it looks like the paint factory in the background.
It is.
It is the
It
paint
is, yeah.
factory. Look, hey, listen, take note because it might not be there in a couple of years when it falls into the ocean. But right
Yeah,
now,
not much
this
left
is
of it.
the thing. No, they're doing a good job. They're trying to
Wow.
make it go. But Paul, thank you so much. We're gonna find a spot for this. This has to be memorialized
Yeah.
forever on the podcast. We're gonna move maybe we'll move some things around.
I'll put down here for now.
Thank you, Paul.
Wow.
Paul's got a show coming up at the Cut.
Yeah, geez, it's sneaking up.
When is it?
13th.
Oh, this
It's
thing
like a
coming up.
week from. Is it a week from next Saturday? Maybe. Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
You know what I love about the Cut?
What?
The best thing I love about the Cut?
What?
To least those cheeseburgers they got there. The
Oh, I haven't
smash
been there
burgers.
since they got new people running the
and they're doing
the
it great.
kitchen.
Wait,
They're doing a
little
great job.
sister?
Little Sister is
Yeah.
the Talese people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they run it. It's correct. The correct way would be to say Little Sister.
Gotcha.
But I always think of Josh and Ariel as the Talese people.
Oh,
Yeah. It's amazing. We're gonna talk. We got the chamber here.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm
You
just
can- and
I'm
I
an
want you-
interloper.
And I want you to pop. I want you to chime in as well.
Okay.
So we're talking. So this weekend, as you know, huge weekend in Gloucester.
In fact, my brother invited you to go on the Tiger's Tail on Sunday to.
Oh, are they
races.
going out?
He asked me to invite you. Yeah.
I think we're taking Drew's boat out or my little Zodiac so we can be nimble.
Okay.
We like to be nimble.
Okay.
I like
it's nice
that.
to be
I-
invited, even if you can't make
It
it.
is. I appreciate that. I like to be a menace to the schooners and like bounce go in
Well,
between and stuff.
Well,
like
why limit being a menace on land when you can also be a menace on the ocean?
that. No, it's so this is so it is a spectacular. Have you ever gone? Have you ever gone on a boat for Schooner Festival?
On one
Like,
of the schooners itself?
No,
I mean,
have you ever been
yeah,
on,
I've
like,
been on
a boat?
my friend Zodiac and getting right up close and stuff. Got some great shots.
Even if you go
Yeah.
to the boulevard, if you go over the paint factory is actually a great spot to watch it from. The breakwater when you watch them go around the corner there, or before that, like the schooners are arriving today, I believe, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And to go down, you can take schooner tours. You could go aboard the tour, aboard the boats. I believe. Does the chamber have links? And I know Maritime Gloucester.
Yeah,
has
Maritime
links.
Gloucester, Discover Gloucester. Chamber's been posting a lot on social about everything going on this weekend.
You can book a tour on in a sail, and it's important to support these schooners because a lot of them are coming here from other places on Labor Day weekend. They could be filling up their boats and making money in their home ports, but they find it important enough to come to Gloucester and be a part of this, historic weekend. So these boats are so majestic. They're so beautiful. It's such a great time. Let's do a rundown though.
Yeah.
Starting with today, so first of all, we've been talking about what directly relates to Pat and I at 44 Main Street, the block party. Block party is right now it's in a little bit of peril because of the weather.
Weather's looking a little dicey for tonight, so
Yeah.
we'll keep an eye on it. We'll make an announcement to 3:00 today once we see Chris at Cape Ann's Weather's post. We'll make a call from there. But
So check back on the Chamber's Facebook page. I think probably be the most direct line of action to find out if the block party.
Yeah, we'll make sure to get you guys to share it out too, and we'll get everyone on the case if we change our.
Yeah, just get it to Pat.
Yeah, we'll do.
Right, everybody.
There you go. So that's tonight.
Yeah, 6 to 10. We've got all 3 stages ready to go with music round the clock, and then the center stage was at Hancock in Maine. It's the Red Trousers, which are some of my favorites. We have them back usually once a year.
What do they do?
They're a duo that do a whole bunch of different,
Are they buskers?
Yeah, buskers.
Okay, there you go.
Exactly.
Buskers.
Yeah.
They'll be entertaining. That's
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So
that's tonight. And if it doesn't happen, fear not, because we still have an action-packed weekend ahead. And the weather after tonight, and by the forecast, meaning like literally the time frame of the block party, after that,
gorgeous.
it looks like perfect Schooner Festival weekend. Just enough wind to blow the boats around, which is what you need, obviously, to fill the sails. But sunny and gorgeous, not too hot, not too cold. Absolutely marvelous, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one. I agree with Pat. Probably my favorite weekend of the summer. Just having the ships in town and what it means to Gloucester, the maritime heritage that we have. The Chamber 41 years ago helped found the Schooner Festival.
Yeah, Mike Costello, big part of it.
Exactly.
Love
Still
Mike.
is. So yeah, I'm excited. Great opportunity to get out on those schooners, get around town. So much good going on.
Where would you go? Say you're local, or you're from out of town. You really don't know. I want to go. I want to participate in this.
Right.
Where would you go directly to, or give me like 2 or 3 places to go get aboard a schooner today?
Yeah. Well, they're doing deck tours, like you mentioned, at I4C2 and at Maritime Gloucester. I'm not sure if the Maritime Gloucester ones will start today or tomorrow, but I think, and I've taken a few calls from folks at the Chamber, participate in the race. Book one of those sails because, we're used to the putting around Gloucester Harbor, great views, but to actually get out there under sail with someone like Heath at the Lannon or Harold on the Ardell or the Isabel, I mean, that's really special. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about the race and what that heritage means. So I think it would be participating in the race.
100%. So if you don't know, I4C2 is the parking lot directly next to the Gloucester House. If you're facing the Gloucester House from Rogers Street, directly to the left of it, huge parking lot right there. And they have the float that's set up. Is it the Ramsey? The Ramsey kids that put it up? They put out this huge float. I know the Adventure's on that float.
I want to say the Adventure and the Ardell moved over there for this weekend.
And and from there, you walk right around the corner, past the building center onto Harbor Loop. You can get to Maritime Gloucester, and you can see much more. It is,
and it's
very walkable.
Free to go in there to go walk on the tour because I'll be volunteering down there. They put me as a counter because you can only have so many people on your dock.
Yeah.
So I have to count when people are going on and going off, and you may have to say, wait, we have to wait a couple of seconds, and somebody leaves. Okay, I can let a few more people.
It's worth the wait.
Yes.
Oh, no question.
And it's plenty of time. Just come on down, just while you're walking around. It's
that's what I love about this podcast is you're not afraid to tackle the tough subjects like race. We talk about race here. This is so avant-garde of you.
Oh my God! Well, you are something else. Do you have any other shows coming up besides this one?
A million after Labor Day, like crazy. Yeah.
We talked about that before. Like you don't want to book like an act like in a hall in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, we talked about that on the beach last year when they were trying to get me to do the cut in mid-August. I said my friends aren't going to leave Winga Chic
mid-August
Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, we got to leave the most perfect space on the entire planet.
They kept calling me, and every week I had an aunt die like 4 times. The same aunt died. I told, well, I don't know. I got to go to a wake. I got to go away. Your aunt died again? What are you talking about? Yeah. So we got it till September, and it made a lot of sense. So now we build it as a end of the summer party.
Oh my God!
Yeah, so
much fun.
Yeah,
I've yet to go to a show there.
Really?
I've yet to go to a show.
Are you going to go to my show?
What kind of night is it?
Cheapskate. I'll leave you some tickets.
No, it isn't about money. What night is it?
It's a Saturday night, the 13th.
The problem is I have to get up at 3.
You sound like me making excuses why
I
I couldn't
have
do
to
the
get
show.
up at 3 in the morning. It's tough,
Yeah, we'll be
man.
done by then.
Yeah.
I think Paul's show a while back was our first show at the Cut. I'm almost positive. I think, Jim, what do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That was what,
I didn't, by the way, I didn't introduce Pat. Pat Dalpiaz is manning the comments, and
Hi, Pat.
she's bouncing out any rude people that make nasty comments. And Jimmy over here, my guy, the engineer. Also, we do have a podcast prize today, don't we, Pat?
We do.
So
Pauline
if you
stop by.
Pauline Bresnahan, this is awesome.
This thing is awesome. I have one of these myself.
She designed it
You
herself.
can't see the details on this, but it's all Gloucester Cape Ann related details on this ornament.
I was looking at it
It's
yesterday
metal.
when she dropped it off, and I couldn't believe how the detail in every one of those little icons that are along the Gloucester.
It's a Christmas ornament?
It
can be.
hang, and it can be a Christmas ornament, but it could go on your refrigerator or in your window
It's a
or
bling,
something
Paul.
like that.
Or it could be in
Way around my neck like Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav. There you go.
It's beautiful.
So
thank you, Pauline. That's very generous.
So if you share the podcast and type shared, we will know to enter you. Oh, we got all these comments here.
Well, first of all, it's Friday, folks. And people are trying to go, wait a second. Oh, you guys are on Sunday. Why are they, did I lose a day? What's going on here?
So Kathy Barlow says morning. Susan Gould Coviello, also known as the Lucky Pistachio, says it's amazing to have such a wonderful young leader at the chamber.
Oh, thank you, Susan.
I guess she's talking about Sam. I don't know who else she'd be talking about.
Not you.
Not me. That was yeah. Wayne, the sexy famous mailman, is with us. Carol Mondello from Maritime Gloucester is with us, and she put up a link as well for the GloucesterSchoonerFestival.com. Annie Raymond, Peter Tarantino, Tina Greel, Phyllis Ducharme. Hi from Tennessee. Nice to hear from you.
Nice.
And Paula Ryan O'Brien, who has just recently shared it. So if you share, you can't win if you don't play. You can't play if you don't share it. So that's how it works. Back to our regularly scheduled program. So Saturday is deck tours.
Yeah.
And you can book to get on boats.
Yeah, I know that Schooner Ardell is doing hourly cruises for, I think it's $25 every hour on, just trying to get as many people
So if
out
you can't do
on the water.
else
Right.
or worried about time, that's your choice.
But it's also Heritage Day at
Mhm.
Maritime
Yeah.
Gloucester. So there's, it's just packed down there on Harbor Loop as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they have they usually have like a brewery there that has, adult beverages, which, speaks to my heart.
Yeah. And
Right? Wait, we didn't mention so Saturday also the boat parade of lights.
Parade of Lights.
Which we were super excited about. I put together. I shouldn't say I put together. I grabbed last year's graphic because we didn't do a map yet this year, and it's coming down to the time for the boaters. And I just crossed out anything that referred to last year, and then I made a really janky 30 where it said 31 last year. But here is basically the boat parade route. And if you're a boater, we gather at the northern end of Jones Creek. There's two, you can enter where the houseboat, where Joe Borland's houseboat is, or you can enter closer up to where Wingasheek is. There's a space that kind of opens up at just before Wingasheek if you're coming from the harbor. And we'll all be there. I would suggest to get there at 6:30 so we can get people organized. But if you don't, by 7 is fine. And then we're going to head. You'll follow. There'll be a police boat in front of us. The Hailstorm, our boat, will be the committee boat. And then we're going to follow this parade route. And the parade route goes some of the best places to view the parade from the land. Mile Marker Deck is a great spot to look at it. The Blinman Canal is a really great place to look at it because it's very organized still. You know how parades, they might get a little wacky towards the end. They always seem to get wacky. The Blinman Canal was still fresh, and it's a great spot. And then you can watch everybody try to navigate through the cut. And not get demolished. That's always fun. People root. Do you notice this? So many people stand over the railing at the Cut Bridge, rooting for you to fail. They want you to get smashed up.
Yeah, like watching NASCAR for the crash. Yeah.
I watch the old Italian guys all sit in their chairs and they're throwing money out, and then when they go by, then they all start cheering, or somebody wins and they collect all the money, and then the next one goes and they all throw it in a pot. I just love watching that.
Really, that happens?
Oh, yeah.
I never heard about
What, they're betting on somebody screwing up?
Yes. What
Really?
they'll do is sit there and somebody will go by and like, I bet you he can't go here. Or I bet you, I don't understand all the Italian, but I know the hand stuff. And I believe he can't go that far or whatever. And somebody throws, they have a hat and they throw the dollar in or whatever they throw in. And then
That's hilarious.
he does it or whatever. And some guy always wins and he grabs that hat.
So the point, so we always get a lot of comments about where should I view it? So I give you mile marker, I give you Blimden Canal, the boulevard. Once it gets to the boulevard, we kind of go a little bit further out, so you don't get that up close picture of it. We do go into Smith's Cove, where you have the 50. You know what I was struggling with? Take a guess.
Yeah.
Not saying the studio instead of saying 51 Rocky Neck. 51 Rocky Neck is a good place to view it. We come into the North Channel and the South Channel, and we pass by the Hurricane. I don't know if Stevie Douglas's boat still has tickets available, because they have a big party, and we pass this. They are right off of the paint factory, and they just sit there. So, and they have a blast, and we go by them once on the way into the harbor, and we go by them once on the way out, back out. And they are the ones, they have the judges on their boat to determine who the winner is. We monitor, the bridge tender monitors 13. You should know that if you're a boater, but we will be on channel 6 if you have any questions. So we also like houses, to decorate the houses. And you know who always does a really good job? I'm going to give a shout out to Louis Linquata. Always does and he is right by the train bridge. If you're coming out past from Cape Air Marina through the train bridge, he's right on your right. They always have a huge display. You know, another guy that always does a good job is, you know, the house just after the A Pied Andrew Bridge.
Yeah.
Do you know where the A Pied Andrew Bridge is?
I made believe. I lied. I don't know it.
Okay, another person. So what do you call it?
I didn't know you were going to call me.
What do you call the main bridge that comes into Gloucester?
The main bridge.
What do you call it?
Before you hit
do you call it the 128 bridge? Do you call it the Annisquam Bridge? That
bridge. What do I call that? Annisquam Bridge.
The Annisquam Bridge.
Yeah.
See, okay, Drew Hale would agree with you. It's this is the determining factor if you know if someone's a hardcore local, if they refer to that bridge as the A Pied Andrew Bridge. And we have to do this video. We have to do this man on the street video. Have to do it, because I asked a bunch of people that have been here for like 8 or 9 years that are boaters, to have no idea that it's the A Pied Andrew Bridge. I did a school report on it when I was like in 3rd grade, like a whole like video camera, like, you know, the reel on the A Pied Andrew Bridge. But like, it's amazing to me how. Did you know? You knew.
Oh yeah,
of course. You would refer to it as the A Pied Andrew.
I would, yeah.
Right.
Well, like you ever have a GPS where it's you're on you're on Route 1 and it says Newberry Street, and they go, nobody knows it's like Newberry Street. Right. It has a real name, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a great point. So anyway, the house that's just after that, the one that they built it like the bow of a boat.
Okay.
Right
that's real. Yeah.
They do a great job. So we're going to give shout outs, and please, if you've done it in the past, if you send photos to Good Morning Gloucester at Yahoo today, goodmorninggloucester@yahoo.com. Send us your photos from past years. I promise I'll post them up today, so you will get credit. And then if you do it tonight, send me pictures tomorrow. Sunday morning. I will post them Sunday morning as well.
I think all boaters should give the Parade of Lights a shot. You know, it bums me out when there's not a lot of boats participate. We used to always do it, wrap some Christmas lights around the railings, tape them on here and there. And what we used to do is on Sunday morning, get out there for the parade, of sail. He's out there just slowly taking the lights off, watching the schooners come through. I mean, there's no better place to.
It's a blast. It's really, and there's a lot of camaraderie out there. Like especially when you're all like bunched up beforehand, it's a party.
Yeah.
It's a tailgate. It's a boat tailgate.
Yep.
So hope to have you out there. And you don't have to go overboard.
No.
It's really not. Don't overthink it. Just put some lights on and come have a blast.
I saw one boat go by one time with a big G. That's all they put in the boat.
Oh, really?
They made a G and they came through. And it was basically, I want to be in the parade.
Yeah.
So they made a G and they went through.
And some people.
They did and you didn't. That was the theory I took it as.
And I'm going to tell you a main reason you should participate this year is because perennial champion Tobin Dominic has won year in and year out for decades, almost like a decade. She is not participating this year.
Oh.
So the field
Wide
is
open.
wide open
Yeah.
for a big win. Field is wide open. So there you go. There's that. So that's Saturday night,
Then
And-
the fireworks.
and then the fireworks. Is there a band on the
I
boulevard?
believe there is. Yes,
Yeah,
there is
the
a band
stage
on
is up.
Boulevard.
The stage is up. Ringo Tarr. Shout out to Ringo.
Oh,
Starts
yeah.
at 6:30.
Where would we be without Ringo Tarr?
Oh, seriously.
That guy. He is an animal. What's that QR code to? Anything important?
Oh, this is for the schedule for if anyone wants to go to the Schooner Festival mobile site and access this.
Want to
program.
hand that to
Yeah.
Pat? So we have access to. If you scan that, I'm going to try it right now. Watch this. Let's see what happens. This better work. It's going to be bad. Oh, open in Chrome, and look at that. It worked. All right, hand it down, and it worked. They brought us right to the whole thing. So, I want to get one more time. Put it up one more time. So people, after this, you can go back and you can pause this, and a little there, right there, Pat. It worked perfectly for me. I just did it. It worked perfect. Thank you. All right, that's great. That's all. Listen, what do we always say when we do this podcast? We say, like all the bullshit that we talk about right now, at the end of the day, you could get probably 99% of this information if you just went to the website. And there is your website. What if someone is what do you call it? Not a neophyte. What's the word for someone that technophobe? Luddite? If you're one of those people, you refuse to open up your camera app so that you can click on it easily to get to the website. What is the website that you send?
I believe it's to Maritime Gloucester's. If Carol Mondello is still in the chat, she can confirm.
All right.
But they've got, Maritime Gloucester is the one that puts it on. They've got the digital flip book for the program, the schedule on there.
All right, awesome. And Pat will put a link to that. Yep, there it is. Carol Mondello,
Thank you, Carol.
GloucesterSchoonerFestival.com. There's that. We go. Oh, Phyllis, the one from Tennessee, was originally from Gloucester and lets us know. Pam Doty's with us. Tina Grill. All right, we're caught up right there. Back to our graphics. And so then Saturday, what time should people go down to the boulevard or to these other places? What time do the boats head out? Like from,
We're talking Sunday for the parade.
Sunday for the
Oh,
parade,
yeah.
parade of sales.
Yeah, 10
This is the
a.m.
big thing.
So I think you'd want to be on the boulevard, get your spot by 9 or so, get comfortable, get set up, parade at 10, and they'll head on out for the race at 1 o'clock. It looks like, and there's a shuttle as well to Eastern Point if you want to be able to watch.
Wow.
The race. Yeah.
Where do you pick up the shuttle?
Let's see. Looks like it's from St. Anthony's Church on Farrington Ave.
Oh, okay, East Gloucester, just up the hill from Niles Beach.
Courtesy of CATA. So they're allowing people to park over there and take a free shuttle over to Eastern Point.
Great move.
Yeah.
Free. Did we say free? Free.
CATA's been free all year.
Is Daisy
Okay, that's
going to
awesome.
be announcing?
I believe Daisy and Mike Costello are going to be on the boulevard again, emceeing.
Right. And the stuff they talk about, the history about some of these, it's
Yeah.
When they go, it's going to be sad because they are two encyclopedias of schooner knowledge.
I mean, they have a notebook. I watched them set up. We were there 1 year filming, and I watched them set up, and they have a notebook. And I'm telling you, folks, they don't even follow some of it. It just comes out. They just see it, and they start talking about it. It's,
That's why they've got to be the people because they're so passionate and they know it by rote. Yeah, that's amazing. Anything else, Sam, we want to talk about?
I think that's it for
That's
the
it for this weekend.
Schooner Fest. All right. I mean,
But we do have Brewfest.
Brewfest. Did you go to the first Brewfest, Joey?
I'm always working. I'm always.
Jim and Pat, I think you might have volunteered for one of the first Brewfests.
I don't think I have. Jim may have.
Jim may have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got it coming back. This will be our third year doing it. It'll be at Stage 4 Park on Saturday, September the 13th. I've had a couple of bummer weather years the last 2 years. We had a hurricane 2 years ago, and last year it would have made Howard Blackburn proud. It was like 50 degrees and raining.
Yeah.
We still went forward with it. So if we have a nice weather day, it's just so much fun. So the way it works is that you pay a flat fee for a ticket. It's $50 in advance, $60 day of at the door. And you have access to 20 or so breweries there.
Wow.
Some of them pouring multiple different beers. We have a meadery there. We've got a non-alcoholic brewery there, and you can sample as much as you want. So there's 6 food trucks. We've got 2 bands. We've got Rob Banks and the Money Makers, and we have
Nicole's. I think Nicole says that's her favorite band that plays at the Rum Line. So that's going to be
a good band. And we've got Funk du Jour as well. Ooh. So keeping it lively, but 1 to 5 at Stage 4 Park. It's after Labor Day, so free parking at Stage 4 Park if you're coming from out of town.
Very important.
Very, very important detail there. But it's looking to be a great festival. The website is blackburnbrewfest.com.
I'm testing. Look at me. See, I'm testing. I'm testing the QR code right now, and
it's got the full lineup of breweries on there.
It did, and it came up. Look at that. It works. QR codes, people.
And they're from all over New England too. So it's a great
including our local Cape Ann Lanes.
Cape Ann Lanes will be there. Rockport Brewing will be there. True North.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
A lot of the locals.
Ray Pickup. I always wonder if Ray Pickup's name. Ray, his last name Pickup. Is that really a last name?
That's an interesting last name.
It's an interesting last name, Ray Pickup.
So don't miss out. If you like craft beer or just looking to get out for a nice day at Stage 4 Park, the vibes for this festival are really special, and we've only been doing it for a few years. So we hope this is a long-term success that we can roll out every year.
And Next Gen is
it's a group of young professionals within the chambers. So if you're a young professional in business, whether you own your own business, work in for anyone in the area, I encourage you to come out. We meet monthly. And
another great reason to join the chamber.
Right.
Networking, especially young people,
so valuable,
very valuable, and we want young people joining the chamber. Keep that blood flowing.
And you can stagger out of that to my show.
Oh, is it the same night?
Same night, yeah.
Right.
The 13th. Big weekend.
Yeah, another one.
Big weekend.
Big.
So tell us, Paul, what can people expect if they come to the cut on the 13th?
You're gonna see the best comedy show. I don't care who I don't care how famous it is. You're gonna see the best comedy. And I got Paul Gilligan to be the opening act. He's a headliner himself, but he's a good friend of mine, and he's got a lot of friends up in Gloucester. So Paulie will draw some people.
The last time you were here,
yeah,
I had some people in town, and they went, and they said they had an absolute blast.
Well, I got a lot of new stuff. I got some tricks up my sleeve. I got a lot of fun stuff, and I look forward to this all year because I got so many friends in Gloucester, and
it's a special place.
Yeah, it's kind of just they wanted me to do one in the spring and then in the fall. I said I'd rather do one just one end of the summer show, and I had the last year actually, I think we sold out in the first 3 days, and then the tickets stopped, and I asked what's going on. They said, oh, we only have standing room now. I said, you can't have standing room for a comedy. It's just people. But you know what? We sold 100 standing room, but I think because I knew most of the people, it didn't get out of hand. It was good, but they promised more seats this year.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll see. So
I love it.
It's a good comedy show last night. The Rotary Club did their annual comedy show at Cruiseport.
Well, who were some of the comedians?
The only one
they asked me to do it, and I didn't want to compete against myself, so I didn't. I turned it down. Yeah,
it was RDT, the pharmacist.
No, Adi Januario.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. Great. It was a great show, and the Rotary gave out $30,000 to local organizations last night.
I've done that show a bunch of times.
Yeah,
they asked me this year. I said
makes sense.
Too close to my other show, so I didn't do it.
Imagine, yeah.
I learned a lot about him in the time that I get to meet him. That you have a previous job as a
DA,
assistant drug addict. No. Assistant district attorney. Yeah, and a criminal defense trial attorney.
Right. Did not know that. Now the painting, and the best thing is when you get together with Timmy and you start talking about your football day. Was it football?
Yeah, Timmy and I, we graduated together. We played football
And
together.
you start telling stories about the two of them playing football. Now, if you see these two, no, sorry.
I love
Can't
that little corner of the rum line there. I call it the misfit toys over there, and they're all great people.
I call it the varsity side. You got to be
Let me
asked
go
to
over
get
there.
up to varsity.
Oh, is that right, Jimmy?
But
Yes.
also playing my brother's band. We just did the Magnolia Porch Fest
Oh,
a couple weeks ago, and we get the Wakefield Porch Fest coming up the Saturday after. Actually, next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday. So
Magnolia is like is this community is the tightest community, and they have some people there like that Kylie Davis and some others that like they just really.
But that was a
They
great
put
place
it-
to do a porch fest because it's only a couple square miles, so you could walk from house to house and go to every Wakefield. I think they have 135 acts in 56 places or something.
Pat, is Magtoberfest? It's got to be October, right? They do
Magtoberfest is coming
Magtoberfest,
up.
right?
Yeah.
We haven't heard anything about that. Maybe it's a little
Oh,
too
I have-
early.
No, I have. something for you.
Magtoberfest.
Mhm.
It's Magnolia.
Yeah,
This
on
is-
Lexington. So Lexington Ave is in Magnolia.
Yeah.
And it's at one time there was Grand Hotels there, Victoria.
Yeah,
Grand
right
Victorian
across from where
hotels.
my family's house is. Used to be the house, the big hotel that burnt down. Yeah.
So they had like the street Lexington Ave was literally like high-end jewelry stores,
Really?
haberdasheries.
Yeah.
It was this like
Yeah.
you like that word? You like that? When I said haberdashery, you
And
like
now it's so quiet. It's like they're probably the only Dunkin' Donuts in the country that went out of business. It's like
but they have these parties. They get these permits and they put these block parties on.
yeah, they
and
close off the street.
they're
It's,
great.
Yeah,
They didn't do the farmers markets this year though, did they? Pat?
No,
No.
they did not.
That's too bad. They had some real momentum there.
But we're gonna the Magtoberfest is on. It's on Sunday, October 12th, and we are going to do the car show again.
Jimmy, that's big.
I'm doing the car show, and I'm just going a little early with it. But there's plenty of people around town. They've got some beautiful cars. We call it classic.
Are
Classic. We don't want to call it antique. We call it classic cars.
you gonna
I'm hoping.
are you
We're
gonna
not doing it.
are you gonna create the flyer again that has the palm trees in the back with
Pat,
the AI that
We
you
just
did?
talked about that. Pat helped me out and created a flyer, and it had palm trees on it. And don't you think there's these beautiful cars in the flyer? We're talking about classic cars, but these majooks here, they sit here, and the first thing they look at is you have palm trees.
How are
in
you doing a
Gloucester.
flyer? We couldn't let that slip by. We really couldn't. Make sure I don't miss any Captain Joe and Sons business. We
Oh,
are
yeah.
not.
Why would you do
Why
that?
would I do that?
Yes.
No, that's good. So there's that. So wrapping up everything.
And don't forget, he's a virgin, so we have to take care of that too.
Well, we're not done with the podcast, but
Oh, I know.
but we are. But podcast. We do have two questions. Do you remember your podcast virgin questions?
do I remember what they were?
Do you remember what the questions we asked you the first time you
No,
came
I
on?
don't. I don't
Okay.
recall.
You don't.
You
remember.
do?
Of course, we always have the same two questions for podcast virgins.
Okay.
So Sam is
Oh,
podcast virgin.
I
so
see.
we're gonna
I see.
ask
Okay, I don't recall.
So Sam, the two questions we're going to ask
Okay.
you. It's a two-part question. You have to picture yourself on death row, and the warden comes in and says, "This is it. Tomorrow's your day. We'll get you a sub from any sub shop anywhere in the world. You can't say my mother's meatball sub.
Yeah.
It has to be an actual establishment. So I need the establishment and what the order is. What's your death row sub, Sam Bevins? You're on the clock.
Can I make a slight pivot to that? Could it be a North Shore beef?
Of course.
All right. Well, then it would be a Modern Butcher Saturday.
So you're Martin Butcher. You're not
Well-
you don't go Bella's. You go Martin Butcher.
That's been the one that if I'm going to go out of my way on a Saturday morning, I'll go get in line, and I've done it once or twice.
Spectacular.
But it's not fair to be compared to the others. I know there's the whole debate because they only do it that
Because they
one
only
day.
do it on Saturday.
But it's spectacular.
See, I think because they do it only on one day and it's such a shit show there with the line that they actually can't produce as good as what Bella's does. Because if you go to Bella's and there's only 3 or 4 people in the shop, he knows you're going to take a picture of it. He will craft that. He will craft, right, Jimmy?
Yes.
Spectacular.
Right.
For me, it's Bella's all day long. But I could understand, and a lot of people would. More people probably. Well, Bella's won last year, right? The best beef.
I think so.
I think they did. Yeah, I
Great.
know. But you can't
Ron, buddy,
listen.
help me out.
You can't go wrong.
Is
either
that a
way.
fair answer though? I mean,
It's an
yeah,
absolutely
awesome.
fair
Good.
answer, and we should, along those lines, Kings has been slinging some
Yeah,
fantastic
it's
beefs.
great.
lately.
Yeah.
Great spot.
Really good beefs. So part 2,
Yep.
Death Row Meal. Oh, I got customers done that. So Death Row Meal, the premise is, but has to be a spot. Can't be your
spot.
mother's like meatloaf.
Ooh.
Has to be an establishment. What's your Death Row Meal?
Oh man, that's really hard. I love. I spent a lot of time working at the Seaport Grill. Spent many days there in the summer. They've got great food, great portions, great value there. I absolutely love their fish tacos.
Fish
They
taco
do
phone.
great-
There it is.
Great fish tacos.
That might be a
Seaport
first,
Grill.
Pat.
Yeah,
I think it might be.
Yeah,
That'd be a-
definitely.
That might be a first. Okay,
Yeah.
Jimmy's gonna take over here. I think I have some customers on my back. I will be right back.
There he goes.
Jimmy's gonna lead the parade.
I'm going to lead the parade. This is what happens. He takes off because he thinks,
This
he has
is
to show
addition
his-
by subtraction.
That's
Trust
it.
me,
You
you'll
would-
do a great job.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I know you got your little handbook, notebook there.
You're
So
very
what else you-
prepared. I'm impressed. I
Yeah.
can see why you're the big cheese.
So,
Yeah.
there was just some other chamber things.
Yeah, just
that we
a few
talked
other
about.
things we've got coming up. So on Thursday, September the 11th at Gloucester High School at 6 p.m., the Chamber's hosting a mayoral candidate forum for the 3 mayoral candidates before the primary. It's at 6 o'clock at the high school. A great opportunity to hear from the candidates. It's a very competitive election this
Right.
year, and an important thing that the Chamber does usually every time there is an election to host those. So come on out to the high school on
Right.
Thursday, September the
And
11th.
Pat, the election, I'm sorry, the
Primary is the 16th,
16th.
the 16th. So,
Tuesday.
And then
it's-
to wrap up September, we've got the $20,000 game at the Cut.
Right.
Still tickets available, so we only sell 400 tickets, and the top prize is $10,000. Best odds on Cape Ann. So there's 6 other prizes of smaller denominations, but the big prize is $10,000.
Wow.
So find a local ticket seller or call or the chamber or go online.
Have you ever been to Cape Ann Lanes and had the brewery there or played some of the candle bowling?
No,
and
I
stuff?
have.
Oh.
I've been there, but not. I didn't. I just bowled.
Oh, well, they have that
Yeah,
brewery now
it's
on
great.
that side.
Yeah.
And I'm
Great
telling
beer.
you, I watch people go in and they just go right to the bar and they're sitting there. And you have to make sure that they're not watching you because they have comments about your bowling. They can tell right away. They can tell right away if you're not a local or someone from up in New England area playing.
Candlepin
Because
stuff.
First time I played the candle pin bowling, I grabbed it and I love softball. So I threw that so hard that I think I knocked one pin and the guy who was in the back putting the pins down, he said, ow. I threw it so hard. But, they had to explain to me, you got to release it this way. And you have to, I just could never.
I grew up a block away from a
Yeah.
candlepin bowling alley
Really?
in Wakefield, which it hasn't been renovated since the 50s, and they use it for movies. George Clooney was there at some movie
Wow.
a couple of years ago because it looks like a time capsule.
Well, the only thing I can do is get a lot of people to play so that I can run over and grab a beer and then stay over there. And they have to call me back over to make sure, Jimmy, you got to play here. So we're all set with that. Hey, Pat, why don't you show our prize that Pauline had again?
Mhm. This is
Because I see it says right there, folks, share the podcast and comment.
this beautiful ornament. It is metal. It's very lightweight.
Pat, what are some of the things on that she has it on the Gloucester? I see.
I'm not sure who designed this exactly. I see the lighthouse, the fisherman, the seagull, the flag, a schooner, lobster. The lobster trap tree is on here,
Oh,
among
boy.
other things.
Pretty much covers it.
Yeah.
It pretty much covers it. It's a beautiful piece. So very generous. So thank you, Pauline. They are on Essex Avenue, open, I think it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yep.
So stop in.
How many shares do we have so far, Pat?
So far, I'm at 4.
Okay, come on. We got to
Good
do better
odds.
than that. We got to do better than that. So you have shows. I know we have the cut coming up.
Yeah.
But you said you have a lot of shows.
Yeah.
So if people can't make this one in Gloucester, which you're crazy not to come in there. It's a great, the cut, even though we were there and yes, there was stand up, people standing room only, but everyone was enjoying the show so much and walking around that it was kind of fun. Maybe not, you see people walking all over, you're thinking they're leaving, but they're really not. It's just they're moving around to keep moving. But what are some of the?
Well, it's so funny because I was talking about playing in my brother's band, and I remarked to him, I said, it's so funny, you're playing in a band, and there might be 150 people there. Only a couple are really intently watching. The rest of the people kind of go. You do a comedy show, you have 300 people. One guy's talking, and you go, "Shut up." It's different. So because it kind of it's a different atmosphere. So, but it all worked out well, and it's a great venue, and just the fact that the place was filled with all the people I knew, and Gloucester people. So. I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, after that, I think I'm at Giggles for a weekend, and then it's a different business than I do. I do a lot of theaters and corporate shows and big events and things like that. I only do a few clubs just so people could go out and see them. But I think I'm at Giggles the weekend after that, and a whole bunch of million different other places. But off the top of my head, I don't know.
Okay, we don't want to say that we hear the rain coming down pretty hard right now.
What I will say is, Paul, I looked up your answers to the death row sub and dinner questions.
Oh,
And-
really? You
and
keep this on file, huh?
Here's what we got.
Okay.
Yes, I keep a file. I've got most of them. I've looked up recently a little bit, but it was from April of 2020, so it was 5 years ago. It was podcast number 403. And do you have a guess on what you?
Did I say Tooties?
No,
Virgilio's?
Virgilio's. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanksgiving, because after that you feel like dying.
Yeah,
that's what it
was. Indeed, yeah. Hello.
That's what it is.
We have Pam with us. Pam Haddon. What's the last?
Tomlin.
Pam Haddon Tomlin. And yesterday you were with a very esteemed local news station.
Yeah.
And to talk about what exactly?
So first I have to tell you, I brought gifts.
Oh, wow. We like gifts. Oh,
So
baby.
These are croissants
Let's
from
go.
Sandpiper Bakery that used to
They're
be
moved,
here
yeah.
in Gloucester. And it is like the hottest
Can I have
thing ever
Ooh.
in Ipswich. On weekends, the line is out the door. Oh, wait. And it's not just that.
Oh, wait. There's more.
I also brought the monkey bread,
Oh, my God.
which is
Pam.
like crazy.
Let's
So
go.
if you don't want to look like pigs on the air, whatever.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about that. We'll take care of that.
But yeah, I mean, so yesterday,
Oh.
Doug Meehan from WCBB came out to do a story on Ipswich Rivercraft because we have a new product. And it is called, as I pull it out of my bag, it's called the Silver Striper.
Wow. Ooh.
Look at this. Isn't that
Oh,
cool?
that is beautiful.
So it's made of mahogany,
Wow.
signed by me, and it's covered in silver leaf.
So we have some photos
Mhm.
in the thing there. Pat is going to put it on the screen, and these are so universally perfect for decorating homes. Here's an example of one mounted.
Right.
But I like even better the second picture
Yeah,
on homes, and I saw one on a black garage door.
that's my house.
At your house.
Yeah,
You live in
Ipswich, right on
Yeah.
Little Neck Road.
Wow.
So it's right above the garage door.
Yeah.
And it looks awesome. I mean, so I make them in different sizes. And so the one I just showed you is the big boy. This one is the mahogany. Just
Wow.
for people that like it really
More
wood
yeah,
and
yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is what most people will order, I think. And he's this size, which looks great over,
Inside the house.
yeah, or over your front door.
Yes.
And so, like, my inspiration, I don't know if you remember about it, but the golden cod.
Yes. Yes.
So-
The silver striper, the golden cod.
Right. And so stripers are jumping here all the time. And, I kind of was half asleep and I dreamt about it. And I thought my husband's like jumping up to go catch a striper outside because he hears him jumping outside our window. And I was like, I think we should do the silver striper because people don't really catch cod.
Well, not as many as that are obsessed with catching stripers.
Right. And I don't know. I'm just hoping it takes off. I needed a new product
I
on
love
Ipswich
the idea.
Rivercraft.
This would look really good. You know what I see this above someone's stove, or right behind you,
Yes.
right behind where your your cooktop is, like mounted on the tile or whatever you have, your backsplash right there.
Yeah.
Great spot for
We're gonna
Yeah.
have to measure that. Might not be a keeper.
Well, that's the thing. You know what? And that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to make a really big one. I'm going to make it 36 inches. That's a good size keeper, right?
It's a good size keeper.
But it's going to, it's going to take forever to carve it.
So what do you
So-
mean? You carve these?
Yeah. So, I make the nautical flag signs, and we've been in business now for 5 years. Everybody calls me the sign lady, but it's slowing down a little bit. So my husband's like, you need a new product. So he bought me a CNC machine, which is a carving machine that you put, router bits in. It's so friggin' hard to learn. I mean, it's like you have to know the CAD system like an architect. I don't know that. I've been working on this since January.
Wow.
And
Looks pretty good to me.
this guy, I actually started in April, and I just like a week ago locked in on it.
Wow. And what kind of is that, like foil or what?
Yes,
is it,
yes,
paint
mate.
or-
I brought that too. I wanted to show you what the silver leaf looked like if I can find it.
Pretty cool.
Hold on. It's super thin. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. So this is what
Oh.
silver leaf is.
Holy crap.
It's super thin.
And you lay it on there.
Yeah.
And how does it adhere?
You put what they call size, which is really kind of like glue. And as you're doing it, you put it on like that and you rub it. You wear white cotton gloves. And if it doesn't stick, you blow on it. And that helps.
My wife, are you watching this, Kate? We gotta work on it.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Insert punchline. Yes. Okay.
The joke tells itself, doesn't it?
There are so many hours that go into this. I mean, there's like 16 steps. But
Wow.
you know what?
If you keep blowing on it, maybe 36 inches may
There you go, Jimmy.
You
He was dying. He was dying. He was
You
just
guys
chomping
always
at the
have to go to the dirty stuff.
well, and Pat is over there, just like shaking her head. There you go. I love it.
Coffee's
Though.
not here. I have to help.
This is amazing. So you have a website, obviously.
Yep, it's called IpswichRivercraft.com, and they're on there. They're for sale. I'm going to the boat shows. Boat show season is right around the
So
corner.
do you have a lot of fun at those?
I do. I do.
So you're talking. I'm not saying this is. You're talking to a person. You're a people person, right?
You know what?
You have to kind of be, right? If you go to these trade
You
shows.
go to these things and you're on stage
Yeah.
because you're meeting all these people, and people come up to me and say, "I saw you on Good Morning Gloucester,"
Ah,
or Made in Mass.
Yeah.
We were Made in America on ABC World News Tonight.
that's a big deal.
We got 700 orders that night, right before Christmas.
My God,
And
that's
I was like,
phenomenal.
oh my God, I couldn't speak, but we got them done.
Holy crap.
I know, I'm hoping the Silver Striper,
I mean-
does that too.
The striper season, I mean, I think you're going to hit the ground running beginning of the season next year, but a lot of the guys made a lot of money with striper season this
Yeah.
year. There was every single night that it was a night that you could sell stripers. There was a parade going down the river
Really?
of guys. Yeah, there's a
Wow.
lot of fanatics. Jonathan DeMaio is probably the most pro. I wish I had him here. He's a drone guy.
Yeah.
He works on boats at Brown's,
Uh-huh.
and he goes fishing every commercial day. But like I've seen him, when we're coming in from the beach, he's going out to go commercial striper fishing. The next day is not a commercial day, and I see him out there bringing out a couple kids just to go fishing because he loves to go striper
It's
fishing.
fun. I mean,
Wow.
the people love the chase. You know what it's all about, fishing, all you guys. I mean,
But catching a striper is so much more fun than catching a codfish. Codfish come up like dead, like they're like dead. Stripers are fighting you to the tooth and nail, right to the bitter end.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
A lot of passion for
I'm
stripers.
also going to this thing. The end of September is called Striper Fest,
Oh.
It's put on by On the Water magazine.
Yes, they're the ones that do the migration map,
Yeah, and
which
So-
is always interesting.
and they
Yeah.
give
You ever
away-
see that?
I've seen that.
they give away a boat at that festival,
Wow,
and
You're gonna
they're giving away one of these.
they're gonna sell a bazillion of them there.
I hope so.
Where is that one?
That's in Falmouth, and that is like the last Saturday of September.
The last time I went striper fishing at 5 a.m, I showed up at the dock. Had hung over. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Where are they?" And he go, "What? Strippers?" I said, "No." He said, "Stripers." I said, "Oh,
Yeah,
man,
I
we got
know.
up for nothing."
It does kind of look like that. That's my.
This is amazing. So different sizes that you have right now.
So this one is 15 inches long and about 5 inches high. This guy is 23 inches long and I say about 7.5 inches. And when I get the wood, which is not easy to get, I'm gonna
you
make
have to talk to your
I'm
husband
gonna make
about
the
that.
big boy. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
You never
get the wood.
disappoint. You never
You get the
disappoint.
wood. So this has to be your most popular size because you can. I mean, but on doors, this is
Yes,
perfect size.
it
for
is.
doors,
It
right?
is. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And this one is a little more affordable for people. We go up in cost as you get bigger. And I'm giving you one.
Oh,
So
I
it's
know where
all-
I'm gonna put it.
It's all wrapped up.
Thank
signed
you
by me.
so much.
And-
So wait, you have mounting hardware?
Yeah. So I suggest the easiest way to hang it, if you're doing it inside, put Velcro
Okay.
or on your boat. Or you can do a keyhole, which I give you also.
Okay.
Or if you want it outside, I give you the pins so you can epoxy it into your house and it'll stay. And they're treated, so they're going to be good outside.
Wow.
So yeah,
you thought of everything.
well, Ipswich Rivercraft making signs. I didn't know what I was doing, and now I'm doing a new product. I'm kind of getting it a little more.
Wow. Pat. So Pat, her artwork at the shop, she uses Velcro to hang her.
You do.
And she has some heavy pieces and they
Yeah.
hang.
Heavy
Occasionally
pieces
they
you might
fall,
realize, yeah.
but not. This will not fall.
That's
This
what
is light
that's
enough.
light,
It's
yeah.
not going to fall.
Yeah, and it's easy to take off your wall if
And
you
then
want to take it
right,
down.
exactly.
I know.
Flat.
I'm putting mine right on our backsplash. It's going to go so well in my house. You have no idea.
I hope it doesn't get too hot there, though.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'll put it. Yeah, but above
Yes,
the fan because
that'll
it's
be
all
good.
enclosed.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a silver lobster and we have a silver tuna. This is gonna totally go with the decor
cool.
in my house.
That's awesome. I'm trying to cut a silver whale now too.
Wow.
And this, my friend who has a jewelry store on Newbury Street, she's going to put it in her shop. Colby Davis.
Colby Davis. We know Colby Davis.
Leah.
They do the round
necklaces,
things.
yeah.
I think they have them at Boatport.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
She is my booth mate next to me at the Newport Boat Show.
Wow, you got a good group there because
Yeah.
both of you are gonna have products that people want.
People go crazy for her stuff.
When is Newport Boat? That's coming up. Or
Newport
is that in
Boat
the
Show?
spring or is it in the fall?
No, it's coming up. It's September 11th through the 14th. And my Maiden Mass episode is going to run that week on Monday
Oh my
at 8
God.
o'clock.
Wow.
I mean, September 8th. So I hope it's a good week.
I love going down there for that. That's a great take.
I'm going there. I'm going to Norwalk, Striper Fest, and then Annapolis.
Annapolis. Wow. Jeez, you got your hands full.
Yeah.
Well, you can travel with it.
I'm going to take a whole bunch of them. We are in the process of carving them now. I hope to take 60 of them with me on the road.
Website again.
IpswichRivercraft.com.
Okay.
My name is Pam Tomlin. You can call me.
Facebook.
Whatever.
She's very active on Facebook as well. So if you look her up on Facebook, is Ipswich Rivercraft
.com. Yeah.
on Facebook as well?
Yeah. We have an Ipswich Rivercraft page. We have a Pamela Haddon Tomlin page, both on Instagram too.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Get the latest.
I shoot a lot of annoying videos.
No, it's great to let people know what's going on. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Of course,
This
of
was
course.
great.
You have to understand. This is, in my opinion, second biggest weekend in Gloucester, just behind the Fiesta. We have the Schooner Festival this weekend.
Yeah, I know. We're going.
Sam is the interim president at the Chamber of Commerce,
Oh my God.
Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce,
Love it.
which includes Ipswich, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Paul has a show on September 13th at the Cut. Paul D'Angelo. Very
Yes,
famous, very
I
famous.
know Paul D'Angelo, and
Oh,
I
wow.
just saw you at Ipswich Ipswich Bay Yacht Club
Oh.
when the power went out.
Oh my goodness, you were there?
Yes.
Oh, it was like this. It was a storm. Lightning was coming down, and all of a sudden, poof, everything went black, and there was no microphone, and there was no
But you know
lights,
what?
and
The comics kept going, and
they lit the stage.
Yeah, we
with
were
the-
all
with-
holding our
with
cell
the
phones.
things. That was a fun night.
You were incredible.
Oh,
Oh, my
that's
God.
nice. Thank you so much.
I was like, wow, this guy is
And
so
Paul
funny.
Gilligan's,
Yes.
my dear friend, he's my opening act for
Yes.
the at the Cut
Oh,
on
really?
the 13th. Yeah,
Awesome.
he's a great guy.
You want to see
You were
this
there that
guy.
night. That's fun.
I
Oh,
was.
what a fun night that
Small
was.
world stuff.
Yeah, we still did no mic and everything. It was, you know what? It was actually kind of cool.
Intimate.
Yeah, And
Improv.
I was outside while the opening acts were on,
yeah.
and Paul Gilligan came out. He says, "I think it's dangerous out here," and I said, "I wouldn't miss this for anything." There was lightning all around me.
It
I
was
swear
so
something
loud.
hit in the parking lot.
We thought a
That was-
boat blew up.
That
or
was the
something.
loudest thing I ever heard
It
in my
was
life.
so loud. It was like 2 weeks ago.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
That's so funny. You were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a night to remember.
You know, here's a pro tip. Whenever you're gonna eat a croissant, don't wear a navy t-shirt.
It looks like the bottom of a bird cage underneath me. Do you see it? I ate that thing,
Yeah,
and,
you-
and it's
you've
just
got
so
crumbs
flaky.
everywhere.
Oh my God, there'll be rats in here.
My favorite
More rats.
my favorite non-Italian pastry is an almond croissant.
Yeah.
I tell you, that place we do miss Sandpiper Bakery. I used to take my daughters there every Saturday morning. It was a great stop.
It's so good. And
They
you
have,
know what?
they have lines there up in Ipswich, don't they?
Crazy lines.
Yeah.
And I'm giving them one of these. They're going to put it up in there.
Aw,
And one of my nautical signs.
I
Because
love it.
everybody goes.
That's right. That's right. They do. So what's the first place that people can see? What's your very next show that you're going to be at? That people can see.
I'm going to the Newport Boat Show.
And
that is in 2 weeks, September 11th through the 14th. I'm in the A tent, which is the accessory tent. It's the tent you have to go through when you go into the show.
Yes, I know that show.
And I'm right next to Colby Davis, and you'll see all my stuff,
There you
and
go.
I'll be on stage.
That's a fun town. You'll have fun.
Oh, it's a good
Yeah,
time.
it is. It's exhausting, but it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And now when we do our shows with our apparel and Pat's prints and their night lights and stuff like that, it's a lot of work. It's exhausting. But if you like people, then that's the kind of thing for you.
Yeah.
If you have to like people because it's a long time on your feet. Like,
Yeah, and you gotta talk a
Yes,
I
yeah.
you gotta.
engage.
mean,
You gotta
yeah.
engage people.
But if you like what you do,
Yes.
it comes easy.
That's the key. That's the key. All right. Well, we have. So once again, Pat, did you put her link on the?
I did. Yeah.
So the link has been sent to all
Thank
the people.
you. Thank you.
And thank you for my striper in
Yes,
the bag.
yes,
Kate is my wife.
yes.
Is gonna be very excited.
This is the way it comes, all dolled up.
There you go. And
So-
Paul's show, you can go to thecutlive.com and get tickets to the show, to Paul's show. And of course, Sam Bevins, the Chamber and Discover Gloucester are putting on one of the best weekends of Gloucester's whole entire year. Schooner Festival. We have block party potentially tonight. Maybe this is the early storm and maybe it'll clear out by the time
I
the block
think it will.
party.
I hope.
Let's hope. If not, you have tomorrow. You have the go down to the boats, go down to the docks, go boat dock tours, get on the boat for a sail. Harold is doing 1 hour excursions, and then Saturday night, that's tomorrow night, is Boat Parade of Lights. Come join us. 6:30 at the northern entrance to Jones Creek. I'll make sure this isn't a boat. I can call that guy right back. And then the parade of sail the following morning. I would get to the boulevard by 9 a.m. for the parade of sail. And anything else? Anybody
The
else? have
concert and
anything
the
else?
fireworks on Saturday night.
Concert
Yeah,
and the fireworks.
should be a good one.
It's going to be amazing.
It's great. It's
yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah.
We always go to the parade, the schooner parade on Sunday.
Yeah,
Oh my God, there's so many boats, but it's like
it's so
being in the middle of it. It's crazy. It's
I
great.
like to imagine as like someone who's never come to Gloucester before, and if you just happen to book that weekend and walk out of your hotel, you'd be like,
mind blown.
"What in the world is happening here?"
World class.
Yeah.
The amount of schooner, and they're going like this,
right
in front of you.
Yeah.
Even if you're not on a boat. I like to go on a boat because I like to really, like I said, be a menace in the middle. But for the people that are on the boulevard or on Rocky Neck or on at the Boatport Hotel. I mean, Jesus, imagine watching it from the roof deck at the Boatport.
Perfect.
Forget about it. Lights out.
That's a great idea.
I mean, spectacular. Even they have a huge deck on the first floor.
Yeah.
And you can't miss. You can't.
How about the
you can't
fireworks up
miss.
there?
Yeah, we've done it. It's fantastic. It's a really great take. Gloucester, that's what's magic. That's why
That's right.
Gloucester is the greatest place on the planet these months. Magic. Gloucester magic. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. What time do we have?
We have.
We have to pick our podcast
Right.
prize,
Yep,
right?
We're just a little over an hour. The store will be open today.
Oh,
We'll
and-
leave here and go down there and be there till 1 because we have a schooner sale this afternoon, and then back out for the block party, hopefully.
Did you have a new product you wanted to talk about?
No, but I wanted to mention that it's the last weekend that the night lights will be sold for $25. Price is going up next week.
That's right. And then show Pauline's podcast
And
prize.
the podcast prize,
So-
last chance to share,
If you share the podcast and type
Oh.
share, you could potentially win this. We call it a charm,
which can be
or
picked
ornament
up at the store.
from Pauline's Gifts. Donated that to us
Mhm.
for a podcast prize. We're gonna. So how many shares do we have right
Five,
now?
just five.
Five
So everybody's
shares.
got a really
Someone's gonna
good
get lucky.
chance.
Oh, my back is so torn. Yes. All right. Here we go. We're gonna pick our prize.
Don't crush those crumbs. Joe.
Oh yeah, we can't crush the crumbs. So we're gonna do our pick. I'm gonna give your get my handy dandy randomizer. Nice. There it is. Okay, 1 to 5. 0. Anybody else? Last call to enter for the prize. And you know why we don't have as many shares is because it's Friday, but the people will watch it on the replay.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
they're like, okay, and here we go. Number 2.
Number
Woo!
2, Anna Raymond.
Anna Raymond, you are the winner. You can pick it up. How long are you gonna be at the shop till today?
Well, probably around 1. We'll be there on Sunday from 11 to 3 and Monday from 11 to 3. So
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been a great podcast. Thank you for our treats. I'm gonna gorge there's gonna be crumbs everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I gotta wrap this up. I got people calling me, but we had a great show. Thanks again, everybody.
Thank you.
And we go out right here.
On the podcast, interviews and making all the people laugh. In the oldest seaport of our country's past, out here with the lobsters. Good morning, Gloucester.
I knew
Thank you,
that
Joey.
the